Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and what a beautiful operatic way to start the stream. No idea what this song is, if I'm honest. I put on a playlist called Football. What was it? It was Football Anthems. And we are currently listening to a fantastic piece of operatic music. Anyway, how is everyone doing? We missed the crescendo. I spoke over it. Fantastic. Fantastic. What a beautiful way to start. Welcome in, everyone. Slowy's fuming. I've spoken over the best bit. How are we all? Welcome in on this. I've just battered my elbow on this horrible Friday evening. I can't lie. I don't know what it's like for everyone in your parts of the world, but it is absolutely hammering it down here. It's a horrible day, miserable. So what else to do than get yourself on the sofa, feet up, your favourite beverage by your side, maybe a couple of snacks, Football Manager on one screen, and then on the other screen you can watch a man try his best to pretend to know what he's doing in the Scottish capital. Welcome in, everyone. How are we doing? Who have we got in? So Brivet was first through the door. Good evening, sir. Pleasure to have you in. We have got a bit of class coming in from Lazy Ben there. Hola, we're talking a Duolingo streak going on here. Matt not far behind him. He's fuming with EA. He's got to play some Rush. Best game mode there is. Jack through the door. Good afternoon. He's not happy with the opera. Mixed signals here. Slowy's fuming. I'm talking over it. Jack's fuming. He's got to listen to it. Lazy Ben loving the song. Big game of football tomorrow. Talk to me, Brivet. What is it? What is it? Slowy, welcome in. I spoke over the best bit. I can only apologise. I got excited. What can I say? We're going to have to sack the stewards. We've got a streak on the pitch. 7-stream streak for Jack. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. None of that. Brivet wants him gone. I had to do it, Brivet. So Liverpool at home. What do you reckon? What's the score prediction? How did you not know Nason? I do. It was that not the song that was sung? No, it wasn't that song. What was the song that was sung on the pitch at Leicester? The title-winning season. What song was that? It wasn't that, was it? Or was it? I have a feeling it was the song that they sing in Step Brothers. It was that, was it? Okay. 4-0 Liverpool, do you think, really? Time to say goodbye, I think. What's that? Who to? Who are we saying goodbye to? Am I going to the town game tomorrow? I will not be going to. So I told you all I was streaming. I think I did quite well to be relatively on time today, considering I logged out from work at 17:43. Shower on the stream on time for 6. Fantastic piece of work from me. Thank you. But I told you all that I was streaming yesterday and then go back to work. Well, that is the same again this evening and over the weekend. So I am working, unfortunately, as well as streaming. So fortunately, I don't consider this whole streaming malarkey to be work. So yeah, that's the fun part away from the work. But then the day job is taken over the weekend. I hope it's bouncing like it is against Chelsea. Is it? Oh, it's at home, is it? Did you say Liverpool at home? Yep, Liverpool at home. Okay, I mean, what brilliant result the other night. Are you going, Brivet? Are you going? Let's talk football. What do we think scores on the doors for everyone? If I'm honest, I'd be lying. Oh, it's Bolton. It's Bolton, isn't it? I was going to say I'd be lying if I knew who Swindon were playing, but it's Bolton in the cup, isn't it? Also, our adopted team are at home to Dumbarton. Should be a big win. 5-0 Town, Jack saying. Heard it's going to get a big crowd. I'd assume so. Brivet's going to the game. Love that. You must be buzzing. Now I'm going to go 2-1 Bolton. I'm going to say 3-1 Town. I'm saying 3-1 Town. Apparently like 12k. Wow. Okay. 3-1 Southampton. Matt's saying. Okay. Sorry, 2-1 Town. Okay. Okay, Jack. Okay. They were going to batter us, I think. Do you think? And 1.5k Bolton. Wow, okay. It's going to be a big crowd. You love to see it. G&G, welcome in. How are you, my friend? Good evening, sir. How are you? How's the save going? I've seen some videos flying about. I came across you on the old Tiki-Toki. I still don't really know how best to use that platform, but I found you. I commented. So are we going to see Stratton Bank in use? Are we able to use Stratton Bank? I thought that it wasn't deemed safe to be used. You're going to give it to Aaron Hunt if we win. Yeah, they saw it. Oh, it's fixed, is it? What a huge club we are. We beat a few League One teams, and look at us. We've got 4 stands again. Prediction for our game. I think 3-1 Liverpool. If I'm honest, I'm going to say 3-1 Liverpool. I know Liverpool are a little bit turbulent at the moment, but I feel like they're going to want to get back to winning ways. Just people making a meal out of nothing. There was nothing really wrong with it. Yeah, I know. It's just the toilets were overflowing a little bit, and the bar, you know what I mean. The beer came out. Yeah, I think they fixed the clock, and that's it. Right? Okay. No, I can't say I'd been in there, so I don't know. But 4-0, I think. We'll be knackered. I know Mecha, that's how I say that, or is it just a silent M? I'm going to go Mecha. Or Calvert-Lewin, which is awful for us. Calvert-Lewin, he scored last game, didn't he? Did he score last game? Even after I've been criticising and saying that he doesn't get enough goals. I believe he got one, didn't he? Just needed some maintenance, and why fix it when every League 2 brings 64 people? Spot on, Slowy, spot on. He did indeed. Look, back on the score sheet. Anyway, and scored against City. Right, should we get into some Football Manager? I think we probably should, because we've got a season to finish, and I don't know if this makes me committed or an absolute loser. I'm not sure, but look, we're already prepared. You can't really see that, can you? We're preparing the rebuild. If you follow on Twitter or you're in the Discord, you've already seen we're prepared. We've prepared the rebuild. New formation coming next season. We're going to have a complete rejig of our staff. The squad's being I know I said that this season was about gelling and getting the squad together. Scrap that. We're getting rid of a lot of them and we're starting again. We want to kick on this season. So let's jump over to some Football Manager. I'll see you there in a sec. Straight on with the spectacles. Straight on. It's a big day today. We have a season to finish. We've got 4 league games to go, and then we're going to start our pre-season. This pre-season is going to be a big one. It's going to be a lot of changes, tactics. I'm going to take away the delegation of training. I'm going to take that back upon myself. I'm going to be working on set pieces, everything. So, I think today we're going to finish the season. We're going to start that pre-season. Tomorrow's stream is going to be heavily pre-season based. We might get some friendlies, but it's going to be a lot of menu stuff tomorrow. Hopefully Gills use it on New Year's Day. No, I don't think they will. Never even sell out the normal away end. The problem is, surely everyone's going to be home making a hot chocolate ready for traitors. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Right, hang on. Let me just get that on. A little bit of blur. Look at that. Look professional, all of that stuff. Right, anyway, our fixtures we've got to end the season. So we're missing, no, we're not missing one there. They are there. We're staying in the capital. We welcome East Kilbride, who have been fantastic this season. We've been very, very good at home. That's going to be a really tough game. We then go away to bottom of the table or lower. We then welcome top of the table, Greenock Morton. And then we go away to Kelty Hearts, who are in and around the same place as us. I don't think we've got anything going for us in terms of playoff aspirations. We sit 6 points off of the playoffs. And we've got so East Kilbride is second. So they still have a chance of the title, a very slim chance, but we have to play the top 2 team. Granted, both at home, and we're very good at home. But I think playoffs might be out of it. It might just be survival this season, and we rebuild and go again next year. Their biggest derby and no excuse on New Year's Day. Very true. If they don't sell out, then it's Tin Pot. They are Tin Pot. Fair enough. Viva, welcome in, and Jack as well. Both through the door at the same time. Welcome in, the pair of you. I hope you're very, very well. It's a miserable Friday evening. What better to do than watch me pretend I know how to manage a football club? I hope you are both very, very well. Happy Friday. We've made it to the weekend, although only temporarily for me. I will be going back to work after the stream. It is what it is. Hello, Mr. Awen. How are we doing? I am fantastic, Jack. How are you? It's a pleasure to have you in. And Viva, pleasure to see you both. I hope you're doing splendidly well. They've got a rock star as their manager. Who is their manager? Hour and 10 minutes into World Cup draw, number of teams drawn 3. It's almost that is very similar to what it's like watching me, how many times I press continue. Hour and 10 minutes into the stream, 3 presses of the continue button. I didn't even realise World Cup draw was going on. I would very much be interested in updates, although it sounds like my stream might have finished by the time we get anywhere. Kai, how are we? Welcome in. Happy Friday. I hope you're very, very well. It's a pleasure to have you in. Gareth Ainsworth. Okay. The man who is allergic to buttoning his top 3 buttons and very much likes a leather jacket. Where can we watch? Is it just DAZN? I don't know. BBC Two. Oh, okay. Oh, I could have that on myself on the side. That is... I've got too much going on here. If anyone is aware of a way that I don't have to have 2 separate windows going on here, because I've got a YouTube chat completely separate to my OBS. If anyone's technically minded, which I very much am not, and knows how to combine that, it'd be brilliant. Because then I could be watching the draw. But unfortunately, I've got YouTube here, OBS there. Yeah, anyway. So, that's what the table looks like. We are safe, which is good news. They'll be doing the World Cup draw via the post. Sending out an owl to find out your group. You can get the chats combined by some software somewhere. Viva, thank you very much for making me aware that it is possible. I wasn't even sure of that. I will look into that over this weekend. 1 letter in the post a day. Right. Okay. Ask Murph FM. I'm not sure Murph FM would reply if I message. I'm not sure he knows who I am. We can try. Maybe we'll send one of these World Cup draw letters out and see what happens. Kevin Hart and Rio Ferdinand. Is that who's doing the draw? I hope that's a joke. Boom, just qualified for the playoffs in the UCL. Go on, Jack, flying. I don't have a coffee in front of me as usual. Due to working till nearly midnight last night. Having a very full-on day at work today. Streaming and then going back to work. We're on to the harder stuff today. We do have the energy drinks in, so bottoms up, everyone. I said that like I was going to absolutely down that then, but I feel like my heart would have came through my chest. Cool, Viva was ready. Oh, is it a ticker special, is it? I do enjoy a ticker stream. Right, we need to get to this game. So we got 4 days. We've got East Kilbride at home. We had a really, really good record against East Kilbride previously. Don't think that's really continued this season because they've been very, very good and we've very much been running hot and cold throughout the season. Jay Gallacher, who was on loan at us last season, is on loan at East Kilbride and he very much came back to haunt us in our last game. It's just Cammy Wright. Context for everyone, I'm sure everyone now is aware. Me and Cammy Wright, the journalist for the Edinburgh Football Chronicle, we don't get on. We do not see eye to eye, so this will be a rather heated debate, I'm sure. Do you agree that this could be seen as a grudge match between it? See, he spins this story. Me and Mick, we're good pals. No, not really. No. It seems like Mick Kennedy remains intent on trying to rile me up. I don't think he's saying anything, if I'm honest. There's no issues there. We'll see you coming against East Kilbride, who have been gaining a lot of plaudits. They have been good. Do I fear... I don't fear anyone. How do I say that? We don't fear anyone. Oh, I don't want to say least of all East Kilbride. That's just asking. Asking for trouble. We're going to say it anyway. Let everyone catching up. You love to see it. Right. Finished 3-2. What do you make of your chances? Yeah, they're challenging, but we want to win. Are currently on a 4-match unbeaten league run and find themselves in second place in League One. Yeah, we've been good in training. We're ready to go. Can we have some team news from you, please? Cammy, no. I'm not going to do that. Given the history between the two, there is an incredible hunger from the Edinburgh City fans. Yeah, we're ready. I think, yeah, he's good. Would you agree? Oh my God, Cammy, leave me alone. Get out my face. Scott Keefe's good at football. So's Aidan Connolly. Right. Cool. That was hard work. Just found that song at the start of the stream. Serious blessing to the ears. What, Nathan Dormer? Is it Nathan Dormer? I think that's what it's called. Lazy Ben's got, that's his ringtone now. You love to see it. Yeah, so we've got football bangers on today's playlist. No, football anthems, sorry. Football anthems. So I'm sure we'll recognise a few. I don't know what's just come on there. What is this? Football Mexico 70. Don't mind it. Don't mind it. Right, we've got East Kilbride tomorrow. I'm a little bit nervous for this one. Like I say, I'm playing down our hopes of playoff football. It is a very, very tall ask. If we get positive results, it could happen. We'd need favours done for us. However, the only issue for me is we're playing first and second, and they both are still. It's not sure who's winning it yet. What worked in our favour at the end of last season, we played East Kilbride towards the end of the season. They were already on the beach. They won the league. They didn't care. We beat them. We've got 3 elite prospects here, have we? He looks good at football. He looks like he's good at football. 12 finishing at 15 years old. Who's Jim Reed? We got some players here. Another 12 finishing. 17 team. We don't need to make any signings. We've got them all here. 15 acceleration. Yeah, we're sorted. But what I was saying before I got distracted by the youth prospects was Greenock Morton and East Kilbride very much are both still trying to get that title, so they're not going to be looking to do any favours for anyone. Now, a really important pick of a team here now. We're going to leave Damus in goal because I've really not been happy with McAdams in these last few games. Strikers, I just don't know how we don't start Dixon Peters. He has been fantastic for us this season. His stats aren't good. But he's played 30 times in the league and he's scored 18. I can't really argue with that. Outscoring anyone in the squad. And Connolly's got 11. Connolly's our next best player so far. So I think we're going to go with that. I don't know if we go Williams over Grant. No, we're going to go with Grant. We'll go with Grant today. I'm going to start Strachan. I don't know if I regret that already. I think I'll start Strachan. Davidson's going to go there. Fordyce and Alice. I think we're going to leave it like this. We are going to go balanced for this one. I know what they're like, so we are going to go with a lower line of engagement. We need to stop those crosses, that's for sure. We're not going to play through the press. I think we'll leave it as that. So, that's going to be our team, I think. Yes, I think it is. So we're going to go with Damus, Davidson, Ellis, Fordyce, Strachan, Pignatiello, Grant, McGrattan, Connolly, Keefe, and that star man of the season, Dixon Peters. Let's hope we can get something out of this. We've been really, really good at home this season. We just need to carry it on. This is a big ask, though, because East Kilbride have been fantastic. They've been very, very good all season. Right, let's see if we can make it happen. They're third place in the form table. We're sixth. Don't think I really needed to know that, but since I know it, we're going to make the players aware of it. Wait, hang on. That's not our stadium. That's not our stadium. The update's updated our stadium. We've done the update, the beta update, and we've got a new stadium. Okay. One main thing we're going to make everyone aware of. Hang on, when we're playing. Look at this. We've got shouts. We've got shouts. They're back. At least you didn't have to beg the board for it. Well, I mean, that's one way of going about it. That's one way of going about it. Shouts are back, people. Berate, berate, berate. Come on then. Our first shout of FM26. We're going to encourage the boys. Come on. If we go 1-0 up right now, that's all I've been missing as a manager. Shouts are back. Let's see what we can get. I can't wait to have a go when we go 1-0 down. It looks like it started fairly evenly at the moment. Montrose are beating East 5. Let's get those scores up. Inverness are beating Kelty Hearts. Greenock Morton drawing with Stenhouse Muir. I don't think that's actually results that do us any sort of favour if we were to go ahead. We have to get ahead first. But that is, yeah. A tall ask. East Kilbride are very, very good at football. And I really don't know which team turns up for us. That was really bizarre seeing the stadium change. I was thinking, I thought we were at home. We are at home. We've just been updated with a new stadium. I wonder what that'll do for bigger clubs then. I wonder what sort of like Old Trafford and things like that look like now. Be interesting to know. This has been a really uneventful first half. Let's encourage again since we can. Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna have to berate, aren't we? No, here we go. Come on then. Come on then. Look, the encouragement. The encouragement. Oh, go on then. Keefe's in. Finish it. Oh, it's a big save. It's a big save. Big chance. Big chance, that one. It's been an even game. They've had a lot of the ball. But it really has been quite even so far. Hopefully we can make something happen. Half time. Okay. Not really sure what to make of that, to be honest. I mean, the results are not going in our favour of... We need to win. We need to win if we want to hope for anything. We're on the ball. Right, Fordyce is knackered. We don't really know what to do about that. I think we will move some people around. We'll put Davidson in there. We'll put Pignatiello in at right back. Let's bring Williams on. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then we won't change anything how we're playing at the moment. Because I'm actually quite happy with that first half. I'm actually quite happy with that. It's been a good start. And by start, I mean first half. Encourage. Encouragement. Come on. Win that header. I thought that was going straight through there. I thought that was going to be a Neuer-esque. Oh, God, I thought we gave it straight to Gallagher. One man I don't want to give it to. Gallagher through on goal. We've given it away, though. Oh, it's Gallagher. He's put it wide. He's put it wide. I don't think he's been doing that very often this season. Come on then, Keefe. Come on. Top corner here. Oh, he's at the bar. He's at the bar. Oh, God. There's been some chances. Not that that was a... That would have been out of nothing. That would have been out of nothing. Sorry, let me pause it. 1 second. Give me 1 second. Apologies. There we go. Right, let me make some changes. We're going for this game. McGrattan we're going to take off. We're going to get Heinze on. I don't know what else I'm going to do, if I'm honest. I think we'll take Dixon Peters off. Who are we going to entrust with scoring the winner? I think we're going to go Stevie May. Target forward. He'll do the tracking. That's good news. We'll leave you forward. I don't really want to change how we're playing because I think it's actually been quite a positive performance. I think we'll leave it at that. Yep, we'll do that. We've made some changes. Encouragement. It is a tune, Jack, you're right. This is our summer. Win this header, please. Well done. Keep the ball. Come on then. Let's make something happen. Oh, I thought that was going to land at Keith. This might not be our highlight. Win the header again, please. No, don't just let it bounce like that. That's dreadful. That's dreadful. Assist from the goalkeeper. Advert. I can only apologise, Kai. I don't look to run adverts at all. I have it set as a... I mean, I don't know if you're on an advert right now. Because if I'm explaining myself, I'm going to wait until you're back. What a terrible, terrible time. Terrible goal to concede. Marcus Nicolino, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. You're awfully kind. Welcome in. It's a pleasure to have you. Whereabouts in the world are you from? And what football team do you support? Every platform doing a recap now. They're everywhere. Kai, I was saying I can only apologise for the adverts. I try my best not to run them. I don't want people to see them, really. I have them on the minimum they could be. The minimum amount I can run them is what's on there because I don't want people to have to deal with it. But unfortunately, Twitch force it on us, so I can only apologise. My Twitch one would be just A1 Walk Bedders. I love that. I love that. I love that. Right. I think I can see as well. I can see that you've resubbed there, Mr. Bedders. So I thank you very, very much. I can see that maybe I know that you are not always on Twitch. If you refresh that, I think you'll get the option to share it, and then it will pop up. You get yourself a little pop up. But I can see anyway. So thank you very much for the resub. What a man. Just funny it started exactly as he was about to shoot. Yeah. I wish it had for me as well. Put it that way. There you go. There you go. Bedders, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Absolute hero. You only get one of those, and the fact that you chose to use that here means a hell of a lot. Thank you very much, sir. Bedders renewing that season ticket. Marcus, I'm fantastic. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Friday. Welcome in. If you are a Football Manager enthusiast yourself, I'd be very interested to hear how your save's going, who you're managing, and how that is going for you. We need to make a change to hopefully get ourselves back into this. I never like taking Connolly off. 5 to 4 or 2 to 1. What's better odds? So it'd be 2 to 1 would be better, wouldn't it? 2 to 1 would be better. Yeah, because you essentially want the second number to be as small amount of the first number. 2 to 1's double. 5 to 4 is, well, that. I'm not very good at explaining it. But more importantly, what's for dinner tonight? Bedders has got to important stuff. Dinner talk for everyone. What we having? What's for dinner? It's Friday, so we've got to have some good dinners knocking about tonight, surely. For me, I think it's picky bits. I think it is. I know we've got some pork belly bites, and Mrs. A1 is currently at the shops, and I know that she's grabbing some extra sort of party food, and I have that to look forward to. I don't know what we're going to end up with. It could be anything. It's probably going to be a posh uni dinner. We'll call it that. I don't understand how this FM works. I genuinely don't know how to play anymore, Mark, because I think a lot of people have found this year's game to be a bit more of a struggle than previous ones. But I think perseverance is going to be the biggest key. My biggest tip, I've always said, and I'm not sure if you're sort of a veteran of the game, because if so, then ignore my advice. But what I'd say to sort of people that are struggling, I always think that you're sort of best off starting with a team you're going to get a load of wins with. You know what I mean? Someone that dominates a league, build a bit of confidence, tweak some tactics that way. I feel like starting with the hard challenges is what puts a lot of people off. We've got some dinner talk though. I don't understand them. Oh, what's odds? Yeah, shouts are going well. Yeah, Ben. Yeah, we encouraged ourselves to be in 1-0 down. I wish we didn't have them. I had a curry, Jack. We need more than that. You know, we can't just leave it at that. What was the curry? I had a jacket with chicken tikka and cheese. Solid there, Brivet. More of a lunch, I'd say. How was the steak last night, more importantly? The Christmas do. I've just finished my sweet and sour chicken with rice. Kai, that's lovely. That's a solid Friday night dinner, that. Having some called a smash burger. Went to a new place, bit of filth. Lovely, that. Smash burger. That's a solid 8 out of 10. Going to order some form of takeaway, potentially Taco Bell or Thai food. That's very much I don't need the meme there. No one stick the numbers on that. But I meant that's very differing opinions. You'll have to let us know what you go for. Maybe even a picture in the Discord. I've got Marseille in the next UCL round. Oh, that's a tricky one for the Everton. Where's how's the save going overall? Also, I'd be interested in all your saves. Brivet, Ben, how are they going? Been binned off for this week? What's been binned off for this week? Oh, the chicken burger, right, I'm with you. Sorry, that was speaking to someone else. I've started with Juventus, taking it game by game, Marcus. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good way of sort of inducting yourself into the game, is using a sort of bigger team. Chicken curry, okay. It was unreal. Good stuff, Brivet. With naan bread and poppadoms, or however you spell it, I'm with you. Starter, I had this thin steak on top of crispy shredded potatoes with peppercorn sauce. So steak for starter, steak for main. I like the way you do things, Brivet. Good stuff. Spicy or not spicy? Kai's asking the important questions. Never had something... Right. Fair enough. I'll batter the French. Oh, that's Marseille in the Champions League. I was thinking, I don't know if Jack's trying to start an all-out war here. Not played since I signed Bamford. Fair enough. Scared of what the wage is going to go to. Football tomorrow means only one thing for dinner. Go on, talk to us. Right, I need to make some subs, don't I? Keith, you're going to come off. He's missed 2 chances. We're going to go Dowds there. Wingstop, that's fantastic. New favourite, brilliant. What's the order going to be this time? Do you know? Or are you just going to, play it by ear when you get there? We'll go channel forward there. Leave him there. Do we take Connolly off? No, I don't think we do. And we are going to go positive. We are going to up that tempo a little bit. We're going to stop discouraging shots and get at people. I'm sat 7th in the Prem at the moment. If I can get Europa League this season, I'll be buzzing. Getting UCL 2 times in a row when you aren't used to it is near impossible. It's very true. Not sure I'll get something different than the other week. That mango was a bit spicy. Right, okay. I would say, for me, the garlic parmesan one is very, very nice. I'm a big fan of the... I can't remember what it's called. It's like I think it's like Louisiana dry rub or something like that. That's not as saucy, but it's a dry one. Really, really good. That's a personal favourite of mine. I have little to zero instructions on my team because it's so overwhelming. It is a lot to get your head around, Marcus. I would agree. I had the Korean last time. That was really nice. The Korean's a good one as well. That is a very nice one, Brivet. Right, let's hopefully these changes are going to spark something in this game. We're going to demand more of our team. Demand more. Come on. We've got shouts. Save going any better? We've stayed up. We did what was needed from us this season. It's just been a little bit underwhelming after our start to the season. I think we unfortunately started too well for our own good, is what I think happened. I think we overachieved in the first half of the season, and now we've been crashing back down to reality. How's the World Cup draw coming along? I have no idea. Got to win the league next year? I'm not sure about that, because the problem is you are probably going to end up with a really good team coming down from the Championship every season. But with the rebuild I'm planning, I want playoffs. Everyone is so greedy on Rush. Really, I do. I noticed that if you play solo. Oh my bad, I thought you put it on. No, I haven't. Did East Kilbride go up? So they're second. They're second at the moment. They were 4 points behind Greenock Morton, who were actually drawing last I saw. We're going to try and go for this game. What are we going to do? We're going to hit some early crosses. We're going to go much more direct. And we'll go attack him. Right, come on. 10 final minutes. Let's put a spanner in their promotion hopes. FM Groundhopper, welcome in. Pleasure to have you in. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Friday to you. I dropped yourself a follow on Twitch earlier. If anyone's interested in another Football Manager creator, FM Groundhopper is new to the game and looking to get going. We really don't have long here. Let me just pause. But yes, I gave you a follow on Twitter and Twitch. It's a pleasure to have you in. I hope you're very, very well. They're on for back-to-back. They are indeed. We're too good for last year. Yeah, so I was saying at the start of the stream, the thing is, we played them when they were on the beach last season. They'd already won the league. They're going for the title here, so they need this. We're just going to go very attacking for these last couple of minutes. I don't think we're going to get a chance, unfortunately. No, we are slumping to a 1-0 defeat. I think Greenock Morton must have drew. Greenock Morton drew with 9th place Stenhouse Muir, which means East Kilbride are winning 2 points to that title. They could go back-to-back champions here. That would be crazy. Appreciate that, sir. After 30 long years of playing the game, I'm ready to share my adventures. Well, that sounds awfully exciting. So have you got a save going at the moment? I know I saw that you had a poll out on Twitter for sort of a main save, I assume. But what have you been going with so far this year? East Kilbride have secured themselves a playoff spot. I think that all but puts us out of the running for one ourselves. Let's have a look at the league table. Sorry, we are. Yeah, that's done and dusted, isn't it? We've got 3 games left, 8 points off. I mean, it could happen, but we've got top of the table to play, and 2 away games which we're allergic to winning. So I don't see us getting anything out of this, unfortunately. Unfortunately, but it is what it is. What's going on here? Hang on, I've moved one of my tabs. Senegal, Austria, Colombia, one of them are guaranteed to be in our group, or Croatia. It's usually, Croatia's a usual of ours, isn't it? We usually end up playing Croatia. East Kilbride, give us Austria. You want Austria, do you, Jack? Who's Aaron Sassu? Aaron Sassu, playing for Wimbledon. I mean, he's quick. Determined. He's got some good stats. He looks like he wants quite a bit of money. His contract is running out, so we can get him on a free. Worst team out the lot: Senegal, Austria, and Colombia, or Croatia. Out of them, yeah, I'd probably prefer Austria, I'd say. So Aaron Sassu looks good. The only thing is I'm wanting to play a bit further back next season. I'm wanting to play a bit further back. I tell you what, though, we're going to add him to a shortlist. We'll add him to the shortlist. I mean, Senegal turned us over. Yeah, very true. Give us a decent draw for once. Right now, got a save with Alemannia at Aachen. I'm going to Aachen. In Germany, 10 games to go in my 3rd season. Promotion 2 seasons in a row to reschedule the Bundesliga. Currently mid-table. That sounds like that's going very, very well. So is that going to carry on? Reach the Bundesliga? Right, I'm with you. I was going to say rescheduling sounds like that's a hell of a task. But yeah, so is the poll that you put out, is that going to replace this save, or are you still going to play that in the background? Right. How did we get players in the team of the week? I don't know. It's Croatia or Colombia. Right, okay. We've got bottom of the table and lower next. Croatia it is. We've got Croatia, have we? That's all right. I don't mind that. Croatia are a good side, of course they are, but they have been aging for a while. I think we've played better Croatian teams than they have currently. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I can't think of any scary young prospects from Croatia currently. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm sure someone will have a better knowledge of Croatian football than me. Gvardiol. Yeah, Modric, not much of a youth prospect. But no, of course, he still can play a bit of football. But no, Gvardiol, of course. But I mean, that doesn't scare me, personally. That doesn't scare me. Martin Batterina. I've not heard of him myself. Who does he play for? Could have been worse. Could have had Uruguay. That would have been tough. The polls for a new save for streaming. I played this one in my own time. Choose choice between Youth Only, Build a Nation, and Road to Glory for the save on here. I did see. I personally went for Youth Only. I was interested by the prospect of Youth Only. Played for Zagreb, moved to Como this season. Okay. See, this is what I love about streaming. People have very good football knowledge. Unfortunately, I do not, but I'm happy to learn. I can't say that I'll retain the information, but I'll try my best. Right, last three. We've won our last three, have we? Okay. We're confident. How do you feel he'll fare in general? Yeah, you must. Yeah, all right. Don't want to talk about him. Yes, we're bad from home. Pignatiello, sorry, is good at football. Explain to me how I have hit the net 5 times and have only won 1-0 against Olympiacos. Wow, that linesman is going to have a sore shoulder in the morning by the sounds of it. Right. You've only a second behind Road to Glory at the moment. Okay. So they want us to go positive. They're not very good at crossing. Play through the press. Higher tempo. And shooting on sight. Okay. So we're going away to bottom of the table or lower. We have a very good record against them. Unfortunately, we have a terrible run of form away from home. McCausland and McGough are both retiring at the end of the season. That's fortunate for them, as I was going to release them anyway. How does an RTG work on FM? So I'll let Groundhopper explain it probably better than me. Stephen Wern, we need a cam. We need a cam for next season. He's on far too much money for us. No, we won't be going there. Right, we need to win this game. Again, I think our season's done, but I think we want to end strong. I'm going to give Dixon Peters a rest today. Stream Elements doing the dirty work. If you're not in the Discord, get yourself in there. It's active when the stream is not. You'll do the tracking. Okay. Can I ask why you chose Edinburgh City? You can, of course you can, Marcus. I did it for the challenge, really. So they were in the bottom tier of Scottish football with a 15-point deduction. And I wanted a one-club save that was going to be a challenge. So we're in our second season. We managed to go up through the playoffs in our first season, despite that 15-point deduction. We got second place and we went up. And now we're very much out of our depth. So survival was the aim of this season. We've accomplished that. We just now, need to build for next season. Right. What are we going to do? I think we're going to start Mitchell today. So mine will be a team in a lower division of the respective country with the aim to make them a domestic powerhouse and hopefully in Europe too. Yeah, so that's it. That's it, Jack. It's not like a FIFA Road to Glory. It's just more as in bottom to top, essentially. Right. Apart from that, I think I'm going to give Williams a game today. Oh, so like you're doing. Essentially, yeah. Pretty much. Sorry, I lagged out the stream and then got hit with an ad. Oh, well, that is a terrible combination there. Apologies for the advert. I can't take the blame for the lag, I hope. Edinburgh was just for the challenge. It's they were bottom div in Scotland with a 15-point deduction to start. So I just wanted a one-club save and see how we got on with such a big challenge. So in that first season, with a 15-point deduction, we finished second. We went up through the playoffs. Now we're in our second season. We're very much out of our depth. I want Egypt, Algeria, or Ivory Coast this pot. From there, think I'd want Egypt. I think Egypt would be my choice of those three. What just happened in my game? It was 2-1 up in the 93rd minute and then drew 3-3. That sounds like you've been FM'd, Jack. There's not a lot of youth-only streams. I enjoyed them in 24, but it's in the hands on the masses. It's in the hands on the masses. Sorry, that probably makes sense, but that's caused me a headache there. I didn't make sense of those words, Groundhopper. It doesn't take much to confuse me. You'll learn that fairly quickly. I'm a Celtic man, so I'll have to back them if you draw them in the cup. That's fair enough, Marcus. I would probably back them myself if I was a betting man. Well, I was 3-2 down in the 96th minute, so I guess I'll take it, I guess. Oh, wow. 3-1. There was a lot of goals late in that, okay. Typos, like I say, one typo and my head's all over the place. I'm with you, Groundhopper. I should have made sense of that, but as unfortunately, sometimes I miss the obvious. And by sometimes, I mean fairly regularly. We're going to turn the tempo up on this one. Ryamovskis, best of luck with your stream. Marcus, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I hope you have an excellent rest of your evening and a brilliant weekend. Thank you very much for chilling. It's been a pleasure having you in. Bob Dude, how are you, sir? Evening chat. Josh, how are we doing? I hope you're all good. It's hammering it down here, and weather tomorrow looks no better. Run tomorrow will be fun, but very tough. Good luck with it. Bob Dude is, if you're in the Discord, you're aware, is taking part in a charity run tomorrow. It's a 5k run in a Santa's outfit, so I imagine that's going to be much heavier by the time you get to the finish line with the weather as it is. But good luck with it, my friend. How are you doing? It's a pleasure to have you in. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Friday to you. Now we've got Marseille away. Good luck, Bob, dude. Yeah, best of luck. Right, what are we doing? We have... they're not very good at crossing, they said. We don't need to play with a low block. We are going to not encourage shooting from distance, but we are going to allow it. We're not going to discourage it. And that's going to be my lot today, I think. Right. Could really do with winning this one. Just more from a finishing strong this season perspective rather than any aspirations of any more. I just, don't want to go into the end of the season not beating bottom of the table. World Cup draw is atrocious. 4 teams drawn for C, but all 4 can't go in. Instead, Scotland get Brazil and Morocco. Wow, that is rough. That is very rough. That is a tough draw, that. Right, we hopefully are going to put this torrid run of form away from home to bed. This is the time to get a win. I'll post the medal in the Discord if I remember. I do it for the charity though. Medal is just a bonus. Exactly that. That's very similar to the charity event I did last year. I mean, the medal was very nice to receive, but it was more for the raising money. Mine wasn't running though. I don't do much running. I took up running for, was it last year or the year before? I did it for about 3 months. Got to the point I wanted to. I wanted to be able to run a half marathon. I did that just around here. It wasn't even at an event. Did that, and then I haven't ran since. So yeah, you can imagine I wouldn't be very good now. But no, it was a charity walk I did. That was marathon distance though, so it was tough. But yeah, like you say, the medal was just an added bonus. Right, we need to... Hamilton are beating Green at Morton. East Kilbride have a chance of back-to-back titles here. But Germany get... Germany have got Ivory Coast and Ecuador because, of course, Mexico got Korea and South Africa too. Wow, okay. Come on, Edinburgh. Let's get ourselves a goal. That's a good ball out to McGrath. It's into Keefe, who's put it over. I am very interested in the looking into the possibility of a permanent signing of Keefe, but he's... He had some chances in these last couple of games. East Kilbride are beating Montrose. No, they just conceded an equaliser. But Greenock Morton are 2-0 down at home to Hamilton. The title is well and truly open at the moment. Unfortunately, I'm getting excited about it. We're nowhere near it, so it's not open to us. But we all like a exciting finish to a season, don't we? Unfortunately, where ours has dwindled out into nothing, you've got to get excited for other people's title hopes. This has been a really sort of lacklustre first half. I'll be about to grab a goal here, though. We've got a free kick. Keith came close. No, May's taken this one. Is he going to shoot or is he going to put a ball in? He has a shot. Keeper tips it over. Kai, welcome back. Had to brave the weather as I realised we were out of Cowpole. If it's as bad as it is here, it's very much braving because it's... I can hear it. My window has been absolutely battered at the moment, so... I'm glad you're back in the dry and the warm. Welcome back. Very rainy and windy. Yeah, same as here then. It's not not enjoyable to listen to, let alone be out in it. Right, we need a much better second half. We just can't win away from home. We need to encourage. Encouragement. Have some of it. But I also came back with a Milky Bar. Well, then there's positives to braving the weather. There are positives. It's what a Friday night's for if it's not for chocolate. Right, this has been a really, really boring game at the moment. Really boring game. I say that, and I'm sure we're about to go and concede now. That'll make it interesting. Panama, we've got Panama, have we? Was it Panama we had a few years back? I feel like it was Panama we had a few... Oh, that's just too easy. The whole defence is getting changed next season. I'm sick of this. Panama's so boring. Oh, I don't care about boring. I just want us to win games. Like, what is this from both centre-backs? What is this from both centre-backs? It's just terrible. It's so infuriating. Berate. I'm berating my team. That's not good enough. Not good enough at all. We're about to go 2-0 down, I'm sure. Typical England, easy group. As always, Panama. The same side, you beat 6-1. I'm turning it off if you get Haiti. Right, okay. Yeah, I thought we had Panama. I was sure it's them we had. Oh, it's going to be 2. We're 2-0 down to bottom of the table. We have been horrendous away from home this season. Really, really bad. And I don't know what to do to change it. It's just not good enough. Finished up with the qualifying group. Obviously, you get an easy group. That is very true. That is very true. Panama and Croatia again, just boring. Playing the same teams. Like I say, I mean, if we win, I don't care who we're playing. It's all about getting to the... knockout stage for me. France, Senegal and Norway in the same group. Really, that's rough. Never mind, that's impossible because teams can't be with another conference member. Unless it's UEFA, amazing. Right, okay, I'm with you. We did... Oh, finished top of the group as well. Right, this isn't good enough, is it? I don't really know what to suggest. I'm just really ready for this season to be over now. We've been so bad away from home. We've been so bad. Attacking... Yeah. We'll do some low crosses, okay. I'll listen to that. Right, can we get ourselves back in this game now? Heinze, he's just going to shoot, isn't he? Oh, God. What I'm going to do when I say about the rebuild next season, for me, I sort of tweak things. I tweak things a lot each game. East Kilbride now drawing 2-2 in Montrose. Is this going to be 3? No, let's counter them. I tweak things. I am going to very much set up my system, and it's going to take a while. Heinze, finish it, please. Saved. I'm going to create a system for next season, and we're going to trust the system. We're not going to tweak things too much. On the bus home now. Oh well, I hope you're dry at least. East Kilbride now winning again. Greenock Morton are still losing. I bet you £5 we get Denmark, Czech Republic, Republic of Ireland, or North Macedonia, and end up bottom with 1 point like the Euros. Do you think? Right, we've not been good enough here. We've been terrible away from home, and we've just got used to it. That's the problem. I feel so over it every time we play an away game at the moment. I'm ready for this season to be done. That was a good tackle. We're just giving it straight back, though. I'm really not sold by my defence in the slightest. Too many mistakes, too easy when we're just letting balls be pumped forward at us. And it's 3-0 against bottom of the table. Dreadful. Dreadful, dreadful, dreadful. Demand more. I don't even see the point of tweaking this. The game's done. The game's done. Get us out of here. Get us out of here. Oh, God. I mean, it says it's 2-1 up here. That's not true. They've given us one of their goals. East Kilbride, I think, have gone top. They have. East Kilbride at the depth. At the depth this season. They look like they could be winning the league. They've gone a point clear at the top. They've gone a point clear. That could be back-to-back titles for East Kilbride. I'm embarrassed by that performance. You were all awful. Awful. And the last thing I want to do right now is talk to Cammy Wright. I'm not doing it. Jack, you've got Haiti. Okay. Happy with that one. Next we go, we're at home, sorry, but we're at home to top of the table. No, sorry, second now, Greenock Morton. So that's going to be a fun game. I don't think we're going to win a game for the rest of the season. We've got Kelty Hearts who have just gone above us away from home after Greenock Morton at home. I think we're just going to probably have a bit of rotation for these last two. These last two games mean nothing for us now. I think it's mathematically impossible for us to make playoffs. It is. So we're just going to give some minutes around now, get this season over. It's been a really, like I said, I mean, the aim of it was to stay up, of course. I'm just not happy with how it's ended. It's really sort of left me quite frustrated with most of the squad. There's only been a handful of players that have shown up this season. Scotland are going to finish third, I'm calling it. Third, okay. So who else is in the group? Jack, who have you got in your group? Haiti, I know, you just said. Who else was it? I forgot. Right. It's going to be a tough old game, this one. Kick long. Bypassing the press. Lower line of engagement. Shoot on sight. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I really think we're going to struggle these last few games of the season, unfortunately. We've got some tough games. Greenock Morton are going to go for it. We don't have the privilege of them being done and dusted. They want the title. I'm going to go Dowds and May for this one. We're going to go target forward and... No, you'll be the target forward. And you can be our deep line forward. I'm going to give Hines a start. I'm going to give Kurt and Grant a start. Strachan can start this one. Apart from that, I think that might be... No, I'm going to start Stevie May out there, actually, and we're going to give Guthrie a start. We'll give Guthrie a start. We're going to go balanced. We'll bring that down. A low block. We're going to bypass the press. 4-1 loss in the first leg, basically the tie over. The team was never good enough to compete in the UCL. It was a tall ask. It was that. Where was the first leg, Jack? Home or away? Right, that's going to be our team. So, I'm not sure what I make of this. Away in the first leg, okay. So, I mean, at least you're going back to the home second leg, but it is a tall ask, I guess. Very tall ask. Right, what time are you on till tonight, mate? Groundhopper, I think I will be on till around 8, half 8, I'd say. Probably at least another hour. But yeah, around 8, half 8. I am going back to work after this. So I can't be on too late, unfortunately. But I am back tomorrow at midday, as per the schedule. Really, there's a takeover looking at Everton. The game's back for Jack. Right, we look like we're going to finish probably 7th now. It's not where we wanted to finish, really. We were in playoffs for the whole first half of the season. We ran out of steam. We ran out of steam. We've got Greenock Morton now. We could be doing East Kilbride a favour if we hold them. Hello, we're beating Montrose now. We got them on a run. Oh man, gutted I'm working all weekend. Oh, well, that's not ideal at all, that. Both days, is it? That's unfortunate. At least it's not glorious weather that you're missing, Groundhog Burn. Hopefully it goes very quick. Think of the money. Ease off tackles, welcome in. It's a pleasure to have you. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Friday. We've made it to the weekend. I hope you're very, very well. Thank you for being here. We are just coming to the end of our second season, and we're not very good at football, is what's happened here. We've had a very, very poor end to the season. We fold every time a team attacks us. I'm ready to rebuild, put it that way. Ball into the box. Get to that, please. No. It's going to go 1-0. Oh, good block. I don't think it's over, though. Good block there. Corner. Greenock Morton are going for the title, so they're 1 point behind first placed East Kilbride, who did come up with us last season. They won the league. They've now gone top, so it could be back-to-back titles for East Kilbride. Tempted to do a Scottish save until I replicate 4-5 East 5-4. Right, okay. What would be the team? What would be the team of choice in Scotland? I'm really, really enjoying my time in Scotland here. This is a one club save here. We're looking to see how far we can go. Both first and second and 0-0 still at the moment. We're being absolutely dominated here. Of course, USA get an easy group. Really? Okay. Who have they got, Jack? Eamon Brophy always causes us problems when we play against Greenock Morton. He is a very, very good footballer. He's too good for this level, I would go as far as saying. Can we get under this? No, it's going to come straight back at us. That's too easy. He's hit the bar. Probably forfeit. It's only happened once on penalties, but don't want to stop my Ipswich save. Right, okay, so is that like been keeping you going until a main save? Or is that you just ready for something a little bit fresh? What's the feelings? I don't know if I'm proud of that. We've been absolutely battered. No, I'll say that. I think that. Australia, Paraguay, and a playoff winner. Right, okay. Our last team's Ghana. So what, we've got Panama, Croatia, Ghana. I'm quite happy with that group. I think. I'm a very optimistic England fan, so you'll always hear me say I think we're going to win the lot, and I still do. Yeah, it was my first proper save this year, waiting until I win the league, and then I'll start a Build a Nation save. I love that. Good luck with that, my friend. Brazil, Morocco, and Haiti for Scotland. That is a tough group. Yeah, that is tough. So there's a chance of second. It's going to take a lot. There's a chance of second. Brazil you'd think are going to take that group. Right, come on. Let's just not embarrass ourselves in this second half. Jack, what's happened? Is the takeover happened? Let me shout, please. Don't give me shouts back and don't let me use them. Encouragement. I've just won 8-1 against Marseille. What am I hearing? 8-1. Did they put a keeper in? Keeper up front and a right back in goal? Netherlands, Tunisia, and playoff B winners for us. I'm very confused by that. I've been told quite the opposite. Who's us? Who's us there, Slowy? Just need all the French rejects to declare for Haiti and then let the Scots finish fourth. Right, okay. There must be some match fixing going on. Someone had a bet on Everton, I think. Right, we'll make some changes. Stevie May, you're going to come off. We're going to get Connolly off the bench. There was talk of Isidore declaring for Haiti after they cut it. Really? Okay. Moriyasu sweeps him. Go on. Right, we're going to get Connolly on over there. And we'll go with that. We have been absolutely dominated here. We haven't had a chance of note. Come on. I mean, if we can hold this. Ben is enjoying the tunes. East Kilbride are winning We're holding Greenock Morton at the moment. We could be doing East Kilbride a big favour here. We could be doing them a big favour, but let's be honest. We're not going to hold them. We know how we defend. We know how we defend. What a song this is. Everyone's loving the tune. This is on the football... Go on, Guthrie. It's on the football anthems playlist. It's more of a year 6 disco, but we'll take it. Get the ball across, Heinze. He's going to go himself. You've got to square that. The decision making there is poor. Big night for me. What are we talking, Slowy? What are we talking? Let's make some changes. Heinze, you're going to come off from McGrattan. Bring Dixon Peters on. Off to KFC to get the Stranger Things burger and finally start season 5. Oh, going all in on the Stranger Things. Good stuff. That Stranger Things burger, it looks interesting. Chumbawamba, next I hope. It's on the playlist. I have seen it. It is on there. It is on there. Encouragement, lads. Hey. Oh, I was just going to read the message, but I'm not going to sing it. I won't put you through that. I don't even know what's in it. Don't want to. It looks very interesting. And now I've got Arsenal in the UCL. It's genuinely winnable. You got a chance. Find out if it... Yeah, I mean, that's one way of knowing if it was good or bad, I guess. That's one way of knowing. East Kilbride is still 1-0 up, and we're still holding Greenock Morton here. We are pretty much handing the title to East Kilbride if we can just hold on here. We are pretty much handing the title. We've used all our subs. There's a new Nakata. How did I miss that? I didn't see. Welcome. He's coming into the club. He's joining the club. Encouraged for these last 5 minutes. Come on. It's actually quite a good result for us. We're still not going to win any of our final games. And we're probably about to lose it now. Alloa are beating Montrose 2-0. We sparked a end of season run of form for them. Don't throw it away now, lads. Come on. It's going to be one ball over the top and they'll be in. Watch. I guarantee it. No. Oh, it's a screamer. To lose us the game. It's not the song to be on when you're getting absolutely battered. Week in, week out. Winning is overrated anyway. I don't know what it feels like. He's off tackles. Great and More, how are you? Happy Friday. What have I missed since yesterday's stream? Lots of losses, Great and More. It's a pleasure to have you in as always. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Friday. We're allergic to winning is what's happened. Keepers watching too many Leno highlights. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We weren't good enough at all. We have lost every game today. We've lost every game today. We're now in 7th. We're going to finish 7th. Yeah, we've finished 7th. We've got Kelty Hearts next, but we can't catch them anyway. East Kilbride... I was about to say, did Greenock Morton win? Yes, they just scored against us in the last minute. So it goes down to the last day for the title. East Kilbride and Greenock Morton. 1 point in it. And we're going to finish in 7th. I'm really not very happy with that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We played 3 games today. We lost 1-0 twice at home against first and second. We got battered 3-0 away against bottom of the table, Alloa. It's not been a very enjoyable end to the season. It's time for a rebuild. Sacked in the morning chance from the away end. We were only expected to survive, so it's been a very unenjoyable end to the season. The thing is, they're offering me this guy, and I'd love to sign him. Love to sign him, but he's not going to get a work permit. He's not going to get a work permit. Unfortunately, I would love to sign him. We've got the best draw imaginable. Who was it? So I heard it was a favourable draw. I've heard it was a favourable draw. The US will play Paraguay, Australia, and the winner of the... Oh, of course, I do remember now. Slovakia, Romania, Kosovo, and Turkey. That is looking good, Benny. That is looking good. I'm quite happy with England's group as well. So, I mean, he looks a hell of a player. I mean, we'll try. We'll try. If it's a dead rubber, just skip to a result for this game. Surely gets pre-season started. No, I'll go through it. I'll go through it. We play games. We play games. Then we'll start pre-season. Then tomorrow's stream is going to be a lot of pre-season because we've got a big rebuild this this summer. I'm overhauling the staff. I'm going to take training. Great and more. Can we pick a random youth player to start in the next match? Seeing it's a dead rubber. Whack a poll out. Great and more. I tell you what. I'll show you a squad. You can just pick someone. We won't go a poll. I'll play anyone. I am going to, because he looks very, very good at football, we are going to approach to sign him. We'll improve the first team coaching staff, and he wants that as a non-negotiable, does he? But like I say, I don't think he'll get a work permit anyway, but we can try, can't we? We can try. 500 quid a week. We don't do that round here. No, we'll remove and exclude that one. 550 a week. So you can't now... Can you not now do the... They've got rid of the plus button here. Is that just me, or is that part of the update? There's now the plus and minus buttons are gone. Not sure about that. Assist bonus, you can have some more money for an assist. We'll see if he'll join. Like I say, I don't think we're going to get a work permit for him. But when a player like that becomes available, you've got to try at least. We can try. Right. Yeah, this game means absolutely nothing, and we're playing the team that's going to finish above us. This song very much, sums up how I'm feeling about this end of the season. I'm blue, dabba deeba budai. Right, Korea, move delay due to work permit, and that will be rejected, I'm sure. What a baby. Right, we got Kelty Hearts tomorrow. We've got... right, let's have a look. I'm not going to go to the press conference because I don't want to talk to Cammy right now. I don't want to hear from him. He'll be having a field day. He's been hate watching. He loves this. He loves this. Right. Right, what contracts are set to expire is important. No one I'm actually fussed about, so that's fine. They've offered some contracts to the under-19s. We're going to have a look at all of that. We're going to look at our staff anyway. Thomas Butts, how are we? I hope you're very, very well. Welcome in, first-time chatters. A pleasure to have you in. Happy Friday. I hope you're very, very well. I'm fantastic. We've got to the weekend. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at managing a football club. But apart from that, very, very good. It's a pleasure to have you in. Arsenal at home in the UCL. Let's have it. Go on, Jack. You got it. You got it. Right. We've got a game. If anyone wants to see anyone play, shout now or forever hold your peace. Because this game means absolutely nothing. So we can see anyone play, really. I think. Hoping that Ireland qualify for the World Cup. I always like to see a home nation. So I'm with you. Dixon Peters. We'll go Poacher. Guthrie, you can be our channel forward. Connolly's got to start 100% great and more. I'm with you. We changed it up last game. Connolly's in there. I'm going to start Hines again. Pignatiello. Come in there. Williams there. Mitchell. I'm going to start Lynch for potentially his last game for the club. Because I think he's going to leave at the end of the season. I don't think Damus has been much better than McAdams, to be honest. They've both not been very good. I'm going to let Damus start today, but I don't think either's been very good. We'll go with this. We'll go balanced. We're going to bring that block up. We are going to stop the crosses. We'll discourage long shots. We'll go with that. Right, hopefully we can finish on a positive. Let's save anyway, because we haven't actually saved the game today, and that's always a risk. That's always a risk. Let's, we'll hopefully end on a positive. It's been a very, very poor end to the season, to be honest. There's no two ways of putting it. We've not been very good. We've very much fizzled out as it comes to the end of this season. Hopefully we can, finish strong. Performance against Kelty Hearts, and then we can get into our rebuild. We've got a lot of work to do over the summer. We're going to rehaul the squad. We're going to completely change the staff. It's a new formation I've got planned. East Kilbride are losing already, by the way, to Inverness. Yeah, new formation. I'm going to work on training, everything. It's going to be a long pre-season, this one. Like I say, we'll start it today. Tomorrow's stream, I think, will be completely just pre-season as well. It's going to be, a big overhaul. I'm doing a Luton Town save, and I was unbeaten in the league, but then I lost like 3 games in a row, so I changed tactic, and now I'm winning. So, I'm playing with FM within a month. Love that. Love that. So, are you still in the first season, Thomas? Luton, that's an interesting one. Trying to get them back to the Prem. Stenhouse Muir are 1-1 with Hamilton. I'll be interested to see how Greenock Morton are getting on. It's gone down to the final day, the title. I have to get excited by other people's... Oh, it's a goal. Guthrie. Guthrie grabs a goal. I think that's actually our first goal of the stream today in game number 4. How depressing is that? Hence the lack of enthusiasm when it went in. But Guthrie finally grabs a goal. He's struggled this season. He's on my list. I mean, if you follow on Twitter or you're in the Discord, you'd have seen I don't know, you can't really see it very well because of the light, but I'm planning next season. He's on my potential out list for leaving for a fee. He's on my potential out list, which is a shame because he was so good that first season, but he just really didn't kick on at this level. And I'm thinking we cash in whilst we can. Greenock Morton are winning. And East Kilbride are losing. Greenock Morton are currently top of the league. Yeah, first season I'm on console. I want to get a gaming laptop for my birthday. Oh, okay, so you're looking to make the change over. How are you finding the console edition? I know a lot of people have been quite critical of it, but how have you found it? I know it had its bugs and things, but how are you finding it? The fact that you're looking at a gaming laptop makes me think that you'd like to make the change. But are you enjoying it for the most part? That is part of the reason we need a whole new defence. It's just so easy. So easy. It's been disallowed for offside. Okay, I take it back. We're brilliant. No, it's just so many times. It's just one ball over the top has ended in a goal against us. We need some pace at the back. That's massive. Look at that. There we go. Greenock Morton have gone top as it stands. I mean, the relegation is decided at the moment. It's alright, but it's so clunky and a bit buggy, but it's alright though. Okay, so it's bearable, but you'd rather be on PC is what I'm getting from that. Okay, well I'm glad you're managing to enjoy it at least. We're going to stay as is for the moment. We're going to stay as is. And we're going to try and get some smiles on some of these little faces at the bottom by giving them some praise. Praise! You're all good at football. You're all good at football, and I'm not telling the chat how terrible you all are. I promise. Right, 1-0 still. Let's keep the scores up there. 2-0. East Kilbride have thrown it. East Kilbride have bottled the league. It's going to be playoffs unless there's a miracle over at East Kilbride. They're 2-0 down against Inverness. Greenock Morton are still winning. They could have thrown away their title there. They went into today top of the league. But it doesn't look like they're going to finish there, unfortunately, for them. McGrattan we're going to bring on. And we'll give Keith a game as well. I love seeing other FM players using a pad. Love asking the missus to pick me up a pad for FM. The first time she was like, "What?" Yeah, exactly. You've got to. I hadn't, but I want I'm thinking this rebuild is going to be quite severe, so I was making some notes today. I don't know what it made me feel like. If committed the word I'm going to go with, but I feel like there could be some other words for it. Let's hopefully we can finish ending strong. Inverness now 3-0 up against East Kilbride. They've thrown away the title. Greenock Morton are going to win the league. They were very much expected to with the bookies. But East Kilbride had that chance at back-to-back titles, but they've thrown it away. Alloa 4-0 down against East Fife. Clearly, we just aren't very good at football. Boom, 1-0 win at home. Park the bus away. Go on, Jack. Flying at the Champions League. Look, you thought you were struggling. We're going to throw away this lead, aren't we? It's a lovely bit of football. Oh, it's come off the post. Doesn't end up in the back of the net this time. Fortunately, because they usually do. But it was a lovely bit of football from Kelty Hearts on the edge of the box there. Can we just see this out? They want us to try some low crosses. I'm happy to give it a go. Keithy with a good ball out to McGrattan there. Get it across. Let's see one of those low crosses. No, we're going to get counter-attacked, aren't we? That's you, Mitchell, all day. Oh, that's poor. And this sums us up. Look how easy that is. It's 1-1. I'm at my wit's end with this team. We just can't defend. Look how easy this is. It's so bad. So bad. Encouraged for the end. Dave, how are we? Happy Friday. I hope you're very, very well. Evening, Skipper. I hope it's going well. I'm saying hi and bye to Lurk. Building stuff, so you're my background noise. Well, that with the current form we're in, I hope that your building goes a bit better than my season will. But no, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. I hope you're having an excellent Friday. We're at the weekend. Just a bit of building for you to start the weekend. Right, we need to rest some people. Ellis can come on there. Let's give Bonner some minutes. Let's go positive, see if we can get anything. I hate DIY, so probably not. Glad it's Friday though. Yeah, exactly. It's pros and cons. It's Friday, but it involves DIY. I'm not a DIY man at all. Not at all. I'm with you there. Right, can we come on? Let's end on a win, please. Greenock Morton have conceded. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. If they concede again, East Kilbride could lose their way to a title here. Come on then, second leg. Let's have these. Go on, Jack. You got it. You got it. Greenock Morton have scored a winner. They've won the league. It's a league title for Greenock Morton. The bookies' favourites. We're about to throw away this one. We were 1-0 up. I'm sure we're about to concede, to lose. 4 on the bounce. You can tell from my optimism how this season's been going to end. He's hit a screamer. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say anymore. It's so infuriating. We played 4 games today. We've lost them all. I'm ready to rebuild. Put it that way. We're selling the lot. Get them all gone. 4 losses on the bounce. We are very much ready for the season to end. Thomas Butts, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you for that generous follow. I really do appreciate it. I'm far from pleased with that. We're awful. We are awful. I mean, as for a season... as a whole, we were tasked with staying up. But, I mean, the bookies had us finishing higher than this. So I think this is a disappointment of a season personally, finishing in the 7th. The money's looking better. But I don't think we were good enough at all. I don't think we were good enough. James, how are you? Hi, best football manager ever. I appreciate the kind words, but it's lies. It's lies. No, James, how are you? Happy Friday. I hope you're very, very well. It's a pleasure to have you in as always. We've been given £38,000 to spend. And we've been given a wage budget of £11,000 when we're currently spending 8. That's some room. That's some room to play with. It's not lies though, James. I appreciate it. I mean, looking at those past results, we've played 4 today. We've lost 4, so unfortunately, not looking good. Right, we need to have a look at the team. So we need to. I'm not even going to let it. Let it get to a new day. We are going to look straight at the team now. Clear the squad. What do we want? So, my list. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well, James. I hope you are as well. It's like I say, it's a pleasure to have you in, as always. Right, I've got my my notes here. We've got my notes that I made earlier. So we are going to have a look through this. Damus, we said about potentially going out on loan. Now, do I think he's worth going out on loan? He can be a good League One player. He's currently a League Two player. I think we just get rid, if I'm honest. I'm going to say get rid. McAdams. I'm not too bad, thanks. I'm glad to hear it. We're at the weekend, though. That's good news, at least. He's a good League One player. I think we keep McAdams, but I think we need another keeper. James is definitely lying, saying best football manager ever. He is, but he's awful kind about it. Right, McAdams we're going to keep. You just finished 7th. Hey, we were expected just to stay up. We've achieved our goals. So really, I was expecting more personally. We've actually we've achieved what we were expected to. Starting to save in Japan. In the lower leagues. Okay, what's the team? Right, so the best manager ever will get promoted. Most likely. Right, we're going to offer you out. So, how much do I want? I want 7,500 for Damus. We're going to transfer list you. You're gone. Right. So we're going to need a keeper. I've got that on my list. That's fine. Sonker wasn't a good signing, it turns out. He didn't play at all. He was brought in as depth and we didn't use him at all. Oh, he played once, sorry. We brought him in on a free. When's his contract run out? Right, we're just going to let his contract run out. That's fine. Sonker's going to go. Matt, I'm telling the truth about our best football manager streamer, though. Okay, see, that's... I can get behind it if it's just enjoying seeing it, but the management side of it is iffy. Right, Fordyce is a good League One player. Centre backs, we've got Davidson, we've got Ellis, and we've got Pignatiello. Pignatiello's got the pace and acceleration, so I think Pignatiello's going to be one of my wide centre backs. He's got the sort of pace I want. And he can pass. My change of system is going to be 3 at the back. I want 2 quicker ball-playing centre-backs out the side and then a big, horrible bloke in the middle. So Pignatiello can be one of those wide men. Fordyce, I think, is going to go. I think we're going to get rid of Fordyce. 5 pace, 5 acceleration. He can pass, he can play. Boom, 1-0 win, so 2-0 on aggregate. Go on, Jack, you're flying. Fordyce is also going to go. So for Fordyce, what are you worth? Nothing, apparently. How much did we sign you for? You played 35 times this season. I mean, anything is then profit. We got him on a free. We'll try our luck for 1k. But really, it's just freeing up that wage budget we want there. So Fordyce is being offered out. Let's have a look what's next. What have we got next? What am I doing? Here we go. Fordyce. McCausland's retiring. Yeah, he's gone. That's fine. Ruari Ellis. So he's 6'3". 15 tackling. This could be our big horrible man, I think. And he's only going to get better. He's 20 years old. His contract is running out. So we could try and sign him on a free. I think we try and bring in Ellis. He doesn't want to talk to us. Okay, so we're not going to have Ellis. That answers that question. Okay, Josh Kerr, I don't think is good enough for us anymore. I don't think Josh Kerr is good enough. I think he's going to have to go. Our problem is we need to be a little bit cautious with the DM situation because I'm already lacking depth. And if we get rid of everyone, then we're in trouble. Ray Grant, what are you like? He's a good League One player. So we'll have Grant. And then how old's Williams? He's 23. Oh, he's expected to get a lot better. He's expected to get a lot better. Okay, so Williams and Grant are going to be our two options there. That means we can get rid of the rest. I do want some more quality in DM though. 100%. That's needed. So Kerr is going to go. Kerr can go for free. This may be the end. Who have you drawn? Who have you drawn, Jack? I don't want anything for Kerr. We just want his wages gone. Naismith also can go. Yeah, because he's not quick enough. 6'2". I mean, he's only going to get worse as well. Hopefully we can get a little bit of money for him. That'd be nice. I will happily take 1k for you. You can go. Inter, that's a tough game, that one. Pignatiello's a key man for us. Davidson, right, okay, so this is our issue here. So he's a right back. But I feel like he's actually one of our better centre-backs as well. He's got 10 pace, 10 acceleration, 10 tackling, 10 passing. So again, this would be a ball player we could have. He just might not be. Right, where's the centre-backs? I need to see the centre-back list. It annoys me that you can't just... It doesn't always let you pick what you're looking at, you know. So centre-back, yeah. So Davidson and Rurari Ellis, but Ellis is going. So Pignatiello and Davidson are our best centre-backs. We just now need that big, horrible guy. We need the big, horrible one. And if we can get someone quicker... Lazy Ben, get on with the game, baby. How's your save going? How are the Hammers getting on? So yeah, if we could get someone quick, that would be good. But yeah, Davidson's going to stay. Strachan. So we're not going to be using fullbacks now. We're not going to be using fullbacks. So I am going to try and cash in on Luke Strachan. So not training, sorry. Offer via transfer room. How much are you worth? 8 to 14k. Let's try and get £10,000 for you. That would be big for us. Not being on that one, being on the other one instead in the old National League. Who's that with, Ben? I'm not sure if I knew about that one. You probably did tell me, but I thought it was just Hammers. I thought you just had one on the go. Who's the National League one? Right, so Strachan, right, Mitchell as well. Mitchell can get better. But again, we're not looking to use fullbacks, so I think we're gonna move Mitchell on as well. Scumthorpe, it's depressing stuff. Right, okay. He's worth 1 and 9. So if we can get 5k for you, that'd be brilliant. Hopefully we're gonna make a load of cash for the club, is what I'm hoping. We're gonna make a load of cash and we're gonna make a load of free signings. So Bradley Dow, again, is a left back. He can get a lot better. But we don't need fullbacks. So we're going to try and sell you as well. We're looking to make profit this summer. And this is a big, big rebuild. So again, it could be that this comes back to bite us next season because we're going to have a very different looking squad. But it's time to rebuild. So Grant is going to stay. McGough is retiring. Williams is going to stay. Right, this is an issue. So I have on my list of leaving Stevie May or Anton Dowds. We're going to keep one, we're going to sell the other. So that's where we need to make a decision. So Dowds is better than Stevie May up front, it looks like. Stevie May is a little bit more versatile. He's 34. I think it's Dowds that's going to stay. Stevie May there. He's got some good stats. But I think I'd keep Dowds, I think. A bit more about him, yeah. So Dowds going to say, so I think we're going to offer Stevie May out. Stevie May is going to go. Just got Glatzel on a free, plays for Swindon. He does indeed. Paul Glatzel, that's a great signing, that. That is a great signing. He is not worth any money, apparently. We brought him in on a free. He does earn quite a bit for us. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll try and make some money for him. 500 quid. Let's try and make a little bit of profit. We'll offer him out. Stevie May, you'll go in. Aidan Connolly is 100% staying. What I'm interested in, though, yes, brilliant. I was going to say, because I am hoping to play wide midfielders rather than wingers. And I was hoping he can play there, and that's actually where he plays, so that's brilliant. So we will, again, it won't let me look what he's actually like at wide midfield. Really frustrating, but it's saying it's his strong position anyway. So Aidan Connolly's probably going to be our starting player over there. McGrattan, he can play on the right as well, so that's good news. We're going to keep him. Again, doesn't let us see. That's good news, isn't it? Who's our best cam? At the moment, it's Jude Bonner. So he could actually end up staying. So I thought Bonner was going to leave. But we are going to be playing with a cam. Although he's not actually very comfortable there, according to this. So he's actually better than McGrattan and Connolly, apparently. I haven't seen that from what we've seen. Apparently he can get better. That's a tricky one. He is our best cam, so maybe we keep Bonner. I think we keep Bonner at the moment. He's our cam at the moment. If we bring someone in that's better, brilliant. Quitongo is going to leave. How much did we bring him in for? He was on a free. We will offer you out. I don't think we're going to get the 8,000 we were hoping for. If we go more, 3,000. Offer you out. Josh Hines is an interesting one. So he can get better. I really, really like Hinesy. He's been good. I like having pace and height on the wing. The problem is we are going to bring that a bit further back where he's not very comfortable with. I don't know if we cash in. He does earn a bit of money, and if he's going to sit on the bench, I don't really see the point. I think we offer him out as gutting as that is. I think that's the best way to do it. We'll try and get £10,000 for him again. That'd be good money for the club. Right. Keith is. I don't think he's going to want to sign for us, but I do want to see if it's a possibility. I want to see if it's a possibility. So does he have an agent? He doesn't have an agent. I mean, I guess we can see what they'd want is the thing. So how much we got? We got £38,000. We'll see what we can do. We're going to just go really ambitious. Let's see. £10,000. What would you want? So they want 80 with 40% of the profit of a future sale. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Let's change this to, we'd go to yearly installments. We'll go to 2 of those. We will put that at 20. Now, if we bring this down to 10. So what they wanted 80, didn't they? We're going to come up to £30,000. Percentage of profit is 40% of that. Let's bring that down to 30. They've come down to £60,000 and 20 up front, which is more realistic for us. If we go then 15 up front, 15 up front, bring that to 35, and we'll bring this down. It'll probably be quicker doing it this way. If we bring this down to 30. £45,000. This is a lot of money as a transfer fee for us. So they're quite happy with that, but they're asking for an extra 9. Oh no, they want 45% of the profit now. 35. And after 50 games, they want an extra £9,000. If we bring that down to 5, so this would be £50,000. This is a lot of money for us. It's a lot of money. But he does look like a hell of a prospect. Hell of a prospect. £2.5. We're going to bring that. It's just a lot of money. I'm just a bit scared of spending it, to be honest. Right, okay. I mean, we've gone through all of this. He might have zero interest in joining us. He currently plays for Falkirk. He might not want to join. But you've got to try. You've got to try. I think the problem is with this one, I kind of need to know if we've got a chance of bringing him in before I make decisions on the strikers. Plesovic is an interesting one. I think he probably needs to move on now. We've been trying to loan him out. No one seems to really want him. I mean, actually, 15 finishing, 15 first touch. No, I think we keep trying to loan him out, I think we keep trying to loan him out. I'm happy to pay his wages. I think we want to see what he can become because he's got great finishing stats. Let's offer him out on loan. We'll do that. Then, Nichols retiring. Dixon Peters. Right, this is another interesting one. He was just fantastic this season, but his stats don't show that. Reporting from the buffet, but no sound, and here to keep my watch streak. Bongo, absolute legend. Can't hear me at all, but I hope you have an excellent time regardless. So, there's the wave. There's the wave from Bongo. What a man. We're going to keep Dixon Peters. He was too good this season not to. Dowdsy we're going to keep. Do you know any good centre-backs to get? I have 3.6 million. Thomas, I would struggle to suggest where I've only managed Edinburgh, who wouldn't be looking at that sort of money. And my YouTube series is, again, not a team without that sort of money. So, unfortunately, I'm sure people in the chat would have a good idea. I'm not going to be of much help. Is anyone in the chat a signing recommender for around 3 million? He said he hopes you're having a good time. Thank you very much, Ben. Look at that. Doing the dirty work, Ben. Doing the dirty work. Right. Now, the interesting one for me is Guthrie. The interesting one is Guthrie. He was fantastic for us last season. So this season, he played 22 times in the league. He scored 9 times and got 5 assists. Previously for us, so yeah, 29 games, 9 goals, 35 games, 25 goals the season before. I feel very, very harsh getting rid of him. However, I don't know if he's going to play. He's only 21. I'm thinking maybe that's someone we keep and we potentially loan out. Wolves Mascara, if he's 3 mil, I don't know. It's a good shout, Jack. I think we keep him at the moment and we potentially loan him out. We'll see what becomes available to us. But that is our... yeah, that's our hard work done there. We now need to have a look at our staff. For me, I want a complete overhaul. So let's see the coaching team. Head of Youth Development. His contract's running out. Working with youngsters is good, and he's reasonable on that. I think we will renew his contract. We'll give him an extra year. You don't have that, though. What are you currently on? 210. You want 260. I'll give you 240. 240. We'll get an extra year on yours. Now, for me, assistant manager's got to go. He's too nice. He's not doing what I need. I think he's got to go. Unfortunately, it's time to go, sir. When's your contract? Until next season? Mutual termination, we'll offer that. I think Crichton's got to go. He's had his time. Goalkeeping coach. He's good authority. Goalkeeping's reasonable. Our goalkeepers have been poor. Sorry, sir. It's time to go. Mutual termination. Recruitment team. You've not been finding anything I've needed. Oh, 3-2 at home to win. Barry should have about 4 goals, but it's not over yet, so it's fine. Come on. What, 3-2 win was that? 3-2 win was that? Chief Scout. Average, reasonable. His contract's running out. I don't... Oh, I knew. I mean... Oh, it said... You said at half-time. Yeah. That's a very exciting first half. How do I stop these long balls over the top? They kill my defence every time. Ben, if you find out how, let me know, please. Right, your contract runs out next season. I'll leave it there. Not for me. No, I can imagine. And then your contract's running out as well. Yeah, we'll let that run out and we're going to refresh that. Lower the defensive line. Yeah, it could be a shout. Medical team. Our head physio is reasonable at physiotherapy. We're just going to leave that. Our physios have been okay. We've not had too many bad injuries. I mean, we've had the normal amount of FM injuries. We'll leave our medical team. I have mine on lower and the ball never goes over the top. Right, I think that's going to be something on my new setup. Right, response required. They've agreed to a mutual termination. So we're losing. So our assistant manager is gone. And so is our goalkeeping coach. They're both gone. So what we're going to do is we're going to get over here. Back over here, sorry. No, sorry, over here. And we are going to... They've not gone yet. Hang on. Let's continue. Keith offer's been accepted. No, he doesn't want to join. He doesn't want to join. He doesn't want to join. Okay. We're not getting Keith. That's unfortunate. Probably good for our finances, but that's not good. Now we need to place an advert. So coaching staff, place advert, coaching assistant manager. Place an advert for an assistant, and we are going to place an advert for a goalkeeping coach. Yeah, goalkeeping coach. Right, okay. That answers our question, so I'm quite happy then with our decisions on our strikers because we're not getting another one in. What I want to do is just set up this tactic. So we're going to leave that one. Right, but what we want to do... Which two do you reckon is going home tonight? I would say it's going to be Lisa and... Oh, yeah, I'm thinking Jack. It's Jack or... For me, it's Jack or Tom, and I think it'll be Jack. 3-2 loss away to Inter. I'll take it. Big game at home. Ginger and H top 2. I think you're probably right, Rivet. I'm thinking Lisa's the definite, and it's between Tom or Jack, and I think it'll be Jack. Right, so we want to play wing play still. I still think we want to play wing play. Now, I want to... How do I just pick it myself? That's sort of what I want to... No, that isn't what I want to play at all. I can just change it, can't I? Out of possession. Yeah, fine. Confirm. Right, what I actually want to play is... Why won't it let me... Is this a joke? Why? What's going on? Oh, is it because it's like that? Right, I'm with you. That's what I want to play. So this is going to be our formation. That's what I'm going to play next season. I really like Lisa. Yeah, she's come across really well. I just think, I think she's next to go. I can see Lisa going to the final for some reason. Do you think? I can't, personally. Then out of possession, I want us to be there. I want that Cam to move into centre mid. That's what we're going with next season. I want to change it up. So like I say, we need some pace at centre back. At the moment, I guess we've got... Did we offer Lynch out? How did I miss Lynch? I went straight to Sonker. So sorry, no, Lynch has to go as well. Which is unfortunate, because he was heroics for us in the first season. Ginger and Shona, definitely in the final. I agree. I think Tom gets there as well, personally. Right, and we are going to try and get some money for you. Yeah, 5k, I think. Right, I know some people are going to kick off about the players I've offered out, but it is what it is. We're going to have a new squad next season, so it doesn't matter if this one's angry. But I just want to see actually what we've got at the moment. So, from what I'm happy with... why is it in such a weird order? Can we do it like that? No. Right, and then what I want to set up my system. So, we are going to play... I'm going to stick with cautiously for the most part. Because I feel like we give the ball away far too often. So we're going to go with that. How I want to play is we're going to play with a lower line because we're always getting beat over the top. Let's go all instructions and have a look. Tempo is going to be standard. We are going to play quite direct. We're not going to waste time. Hold shape. Counters will ask players to immediately go on the attack and seek to take advantage of any opportunities left by the dispossessed opponents. Hold shape will ask players to adopt a more considered and patient approach, keeping the ball and retaining their formation before then building an attack. Team will counter-attack with a frequency typical of a team playing on your current mentality. We'll go with standard on that. I like standard. Shona has been my favourite this season. Obviously, Ginger and H are probably the ones I really want to win, but that's because I know both and really like them outside of this. Shona I didn't really know, and I just think she comes... Yeah, so I get what you mean. So, yeah, Ginger and H were obviously the ones you were expecting to like, but... play for set pieces. But she's caught you off guard. You've enjoyed that. That's fair enough. We're going to go short from goal kicks. We're going to go to the centre-backs. Going to play out wide. We are going to and trying to work a better attitude, depending on your current mentality. We'll keep that. We're going to discourage long shots, and we'll leave it at that for now. Out of possession, we're going to play a lower line. I think we should keep that on balance, but we're going to try and stop crosses, and we'll leave it at that. Llama, how are we? The soon-to-be partner. I hope that application has been processed. If anyone is not already following Mr. Llama, then first of all, what are you doing with yourselves? Secondly, hit that button now and make sure it's done. Llama is now in a incredible position of being able to apply for partner. So make sure you're getting over there and supporting where you can. Congratulations, sir. I hope you're very, very well. Did you land on a film for this evening? And there's been the only prediction we've had of a Birmingham game so far has been bleak, to say the least. So what do you think for the score prediction? Southampton, isn't it? Very well, sir. Thank you. I have not processed it yet. From what I've read, they will tell me to get lost. So from what I've seen, I mean, not looking into it for myself, I think that would be awfully forward thinking. But from what I've seen, yeah, it's very much like a... It's very rare to be a one and done situation. But to be in the situation is the positive part, and persistence is key, and it's very much deserved for yourself, sir. Big game at home to win. Go on, Jack, you've got it. Everton are going to win the Champions League. So you join us now, Llama, after a very... I'm trying to think of a nice way of putting it. A bad end to the season is where I'm going to leave it. We stayed up. That's all we needed to do. We stayed up in League One, so now it's rebuild time. I saw that you've seen on Twitter that my notepad had been scribbled in. We're currently trying to put together that formation. Yes, we've already watched the Friday night film, but it's very punctual. It's 8 o'clock and the film's done. What a fantastic start to the weekend. It was a Ben Stiller film, something to do with Walter Mitty. It was very enjoyable. I've seen that years ago and I can't remember it. I might have to give it a rewatch. Barry was through on goal and it's gone out for a throw-in. That sounds like a wide chance on Football Manager. We have enjoyed our first shouts of the year, Llama. I know you're waiting for the full patch yourself, but the shouts are back. And little secret, I still think they do as much as they did previously, but it is what it is. I don't know if it's just my team. But demanding more very much led to us conceding goals. What did you go with for your first shout? The first one was one of motivation and encouragement. We encouraged to start. Unfortunately, results led us to demanding more and berating after that. But the first one was positive. This start's amazing. 1-0 now. Go on, Jack. Everton. The Toffees are going to win the Champions League. Right. So that's our... our keeper. We just want to be a keeper, if I'm honest. I don't like this this progressive stuff of bringing him off their line. I want him to be good in goal. Now, what we need here is I want 2 ball-playing centre-backs to play here. What's the philosophy with the tactic? Stop losing games, if I'm honest. No, so what I want it to be, really, we were terrible defensively last season. So we're going to chuck another centre-back in there. But my main thing is, a lot more compact. I still like to get the ball out wide. But what really frustrated me was balls over the top, first of all. Killed us every game. Then, the risk-taking in midfield, we kept giving the ball away. I think we're potentially out of our depth, is what this also is. But we kept giving the ball away cheaply. So sort of the wide midfield will pass it punch it into the centre mid, lose the ball. Then it was one of those balls that split our defence in half. So, trying to make that more compact, more options in midfield. I'm hoping that we can, actually make passes while still keeping those 2 strikers up top. That's what I'm hoping for. That's an ideal world. I'm sure we're going to get battered by lower league opposition in our first friendly, and I'm going to regret all of these changes. But you can't but try. It's happening. Barry's got himself a goal. Jack, I need some of what they're feeding over there in the north of England. I need you to send it up to the Scottish capital, please. So I wanted a no-nonsense. We need a big ugly man in that central position there. What I'm hoping for is a bit of pace and a bit of ability for these 2 wide players. They're going to take those fullbacks. We don't need them anymore. We're going to get a bit of pace and a bit of technical ability from these, and then we need a big ugly man in the middle. I have a sneaky theory that scoring goals is all about your tactic and preventing them is all about the opposition instructions. That's an interesting way of looking at it. That is an interest. I have to say, where I've been guilty for years of playing Football Manager, I've never been involved in the training side of things. So that's something, what I've warned everyone is that it's not going to be very high octane action for today's stream and tomorrow's. And it's going to be a long pre-season, this rebuilding time. I'm going to get my head around training. I'm going to learn that. Opposition instructions, I will hold my hands up. I very much just tick the box of what they tell me to do and that's it. I feel like I need to be more switched on with that this season. My terrible tactic improved massively when I changed the opposition instructions. Right, okay. So do you mean sort of specifically as in, being a bit more in tune with what you're playing against? Because I'm very much not. I take the recommendations, I leave it at that. So that needs to probably change this season. Now, DMs-wise, I just wanted 2 defensive midfielders. This is where I need to have a play because I want to see how that looks in possession. We might need someone a bit more progressive. Wide midfielders was my plan out here. However, what I think is we want Connolly on the ball lots. I think maybe we want them both as wingers, actually, as our creative threats, especially if we're going to play wing play. Yes, I think we do that. I think our attacking midfielder, so finds space between the lines and is a goal threat. I like the sounds of that. However, I also like free roll. Expressive and a creative threat. What do you need for that? You need to be good at dribbling, long shots, off the ball. I guess the main thing we need to know is, so at the moment we have Jude Bonner as our option there. So let me put him in there and see what he looks like. Well, that's not good, is it? I don't change it match to match, but what I did do was take off some of my team instructions to do with pressing, tackling and stopping crosses. Instead, do that through the opposition instructions that you can set for the season so that they're applied to every match. That doesn't look like I've done very much of that, does it? I might have learned something new there, Mr. Llama. I don't think I've probably paid enough attention to this. Noted. Thank you. That's another thing we're going to have to learn then. That is another thing we're learning. Set piece is another thing I need to make the most of. So he very much is not a free roll. So for that... we will go with attacking midfielder then. I mean, always like a goal for it. That is very attacking, though, is the issue. Now, what I had was a target forward and a channel forward. Now, is that too aggressive? So runs into the channels and there's a goal threat. We could have a deep line forward, I guess, linking the play. And then that sort of makes up for our attacking midfielder getting forward. They're almost swapping positions, though. I mean, at that point, what's the point? But this is definitely going to be a target forward. We want a target forward for sure. That's definitely the case. So at the moment, our options would be, if I'm honest, starting at the moment is probably going to be Dowds. And how do you like to play, Mr. Dowds? You like to be a target forward, so that is good news. So we'd move you to the other one. What am I doing? Clear selection. Dowds. Where have you gone? See, most people get lost in the menus trying to find things. I get lost in the menus trying to find my players. Right, there we go. So you would be a target forward. And then at the moment, I don't like this either, by the way, that I can't see my positions here. That's frustrating me currently. I'm probably looking at it in the worst way possible. There we go. That helps. So let's do this positionally. Then, so our striker. So May's going to go. So we have Guthrie, Dixon Peters. I'm playing Stockport in the FA Cup. Guess the score. As in score prediction, or you're currently in the game and you want me to guess what the current score is? It's the ambiguity is piquing my interest there, Thomas. So Nicole is going to go. Plesovic we're going to send out. Keith we were going to spend a lot of money on, but he doesn't want to join us because he realises we're not very good at football. Guthrie I think we might loan out. So it's Dixon Peters at the moment. Prediction. Right, okay. I'm going to say 3-1 win. 3-1 win. I'm going positive. So at the moment, Dixon Peters will be our deep line forward. He likes to be a target. No, he doesn't like to be a target forward. Okay, that's good news. Now, if we go there, he likes to stay forward. But if we go centre forward, all right, I'll try and win. I'm not sure. I think that should be the aim of the game anyway, Thomas. But I'm glad I've sparked that attempt at winning. Maybe I need some of that. You like to be a centre forward as well. Okay, I don't mind my two strikers getting forward. Jack, is that a progression past Inter Milan in the Champions League? Fantastic scenes for the Toffees. Well played, my friend. I think, yeah, central midfield is good. 6-5 win on aggregate. You don't do it the easy way, do you? I think we will probably go... We probably will make them track, I think, due to the lack of wing-backs. Here, there's an easy way. If you work it out, let me know, please. Wide covering defensive midfielder is an interesting option. I just think we have defensive midfielder. I think we leave him like that. Then centre backs. Probably wide centre back. Wide centre back, and we'll have a look how this looks. So, out of possession. That's quite far back, isn't it? I don't mind it, but then I just don't think they're really the players for it. Now got Atletico in the semis. They're not making it easy for you, are they? Okay, so that's a little bit better. I don't mind that. That's quite compact. I do quite like that. It moves. Yeah, I quite like how that looks. That's kind of what I want. It's just a really sort of compact unit moving across. Okay, now in possession, how do we look? So when we're back here, we've got options to pass it. 1-0 down because of a stupid pen. Plenty of time. You got it. So there's options everywhere there. They've got nice and wide. There's attacking options there. Okay, so they get forward depending on that. Okay, so you drop like them. That looks very, very open to a counter-attack, in my opinion. But then there, I don't mind it too much. Oh, see, there's going to be a lot of playing around with this. I can see it. The thing is, I don't think I want to lose this midfield option here by making one of these more defensive. I'm thinking, does that cam need to be a little less pushed forward? How much longer am I streaming tonight? It won't be too much longer. I unfortunately have to work more this evening, unfortunately. Finished work, got on stream for a bit, back to work. So it won't be too much longer for me. I'd imagine sort of 20 more minutes, something like that. I'm going to have a look at this, sort of get this going, and then I will continue my pre-season when I'm back on tomorrow at midday. Did a goalie called Wallacott used to play for you? He did indeed. That's someone that keeps being put on my radar for Edinburgh here. Unfortunately, he earns a little bit too much money to be brought to the capital. But he'd be a good signing. Good signing for Scunthorpe. He's a good goalkeeper. Right, okay, Ben, straight to the point. Fair enough. Okay, I was speaking very highly of the man, and that really got brushed aside quite quickly. Okay, right, so I think I'm quite happy with that at the moment. I just don't know if we have the players for it yet. Have I set you up on set you up so you can post in your content section of my Discord? I'm not sure, Mr. Lama. It's not something I look to really do. I always appreciate that as an option. I wouldn't ever sort of look to jump up and down to ask to do things like that. It's not in my nature there. I very much as you noticed when speaking about when you asked me about my stream in your stream, and I apologised about it because no, I'm just very, very conscious of that. That's not something I like to. Self-promotion is a thing. It's a pet peeve of mine, so I wouldn't ever want to be hypocritical. Was a long way of saying I'm not sure, Llama. So yeah, I don't know. Right. So who is our wide options? Let's go back to this. Really, at the moment, we have. Let's just pick our team at the moment. So McAdams would be in goal. Come on then, let's have the Spanish, right? Okay. You should use it. I think people are in there would enjoy. I very much appreciate the kind words. I mean, it's not. I'm not sort of looking to hinder myself. It's not something that if was an option, I'm saying I actively would avoid using. It's just not something I would have said, Llama, please let me use it. I wouldn't want to put pressure on something like that. But if that is an option, I very much appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I appreciate the kind words. I'm not sure how true they are because as soon as I start playing games, I think people tend to like seeing winners. Unfortunately, I'm not sure this is the place for that. I can't remember who we actually have as centre back options. So you're going. Is Fordyce going? Fordyce is going. Do we have anyone? Oh, Davidson. Davidson's an option. Davidson was one of our wide options. So is Pignatiello. That was it. We need to sign some players, that's for sure. And we need the big horrible man in the middle. We don't have that. I wanted Ellis, but he doesn't want to join. Right, so we need that, and we probably need a lot of depth there as well. That's an issue. Okay, that's tomorrow's problem. Connolly is our starting left midfielder. McGrattan is our right midfielder. And how do they like how they're playing? They're happy with that. Okay, that's good. They don't mind being tracking. Good. Finally, something's working. I say that. We haven't played with it yet. But so Williams is our DM. What am I doing? It's over here. You will be our defensive midfielder. And so will... We said Grant, didn't we, at the moment? I hate... it's an incredible word. I don't know what it means, but wastrels. I don't know what it is, but I want it in my vocabulary. So I would very much, if I ask anything of you, Llama, I'd like the next message to be a definition of wastrels. I only join my Discord to promote their content, so I've set it so you have to special permission to post links in your content. That's a very, very a good way of doing it. I know it's not something I've dealt with sort of this time round, but I know initially when I streamed years ago, when I first sort of started, I know that it was sort of rife. I think that's why I grew a self-promotion pet peeve myself. Is very much when I didn't have many messages in my chat, when the only one would be just going to go stream myself, which isn't an issue, but it's say hello first. But no, I'm with you there. So I'll make sure you've got permission. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. That's awfully kind. My people will be perfect viewers for you as I've acclimatized them to have no expectations for victories. They're grateful if I get just get through one match. We played 4 games today. I was in quite a quick pace for me. We lost them all, scoring 1 goal. So including a 3-0 loss to the bottom of the table. So maybe the expectations you've set might be a little bit too high. Wastrel, a wasteful or good-for-nothing person. Strong, I like it. I have no intention of seeing my dues gambled away by your wastrel of a son. That is is it then wastrel? Is it wastrel would be the pronunciation? I'm saying wastrel. I like wastrel. I like it. Sacked in the morning, Ben, you're probably not wrong. I need to, my next emote, I keep meaning to make it, it's just work's been a bit flat out at the moment, but I need to make a bottle emote. That's the last one I need. That's the last one I need. That's it, as in waste. Still not sacked, Viva. We're somehow... I've worked out the best way for me to not get sacked is by just not pressing continue. I think that's going to be the sweet spot. That could be... That's a ticker special, that one. I hadn't seen that. I do like a ticker stream. It was where I... the llama way. I do watch throughout the workday. I have lots of streams on in the background. Ticker being in the morning is brilliant. But I've not seen that emote. I must not have been paying enough attention. But doing my best ticker impression today. I had to be on the strong stuff. Coffee wasn't going to cut it. A late night at work yesterday, preceding a late night at work tonight. Yeah, the weekend's the weekend. So wastrel. I think I'm gonna put an A1 spin on it, and I'm gonna go wastrel. I think like nostril. I'm gonna go with. Complete mispronunciation, but they tend to happen around here. So what am I missing? That is my team at the moment, isn't it? But I really need someone here. Now, how is everyone feeling about playing in their positions? Everyone's good, and Williams and Grant like each other. That's good. That's good. They're friends. What would you like to play as, sir? You like defensive midfield. and you're going to get better. The main thing for me is training is what I need to know. So I've never been a trainer on Football Manager. I always hold my hands up. That's something I've always delegated. I need to get my head around that before this next season. That is something I need to learn. Specifically sort of, like individual training, things like that. It's not something I've been clued up on at all because I've always just delegated it. But anyway, that is the team for now. So we are going to continue a couple of times. I'm not talking to you, Cammy, right? We've been through this. I barely talked to you in the press conferences. I'm not having one-on-ones with you. No. For anyone not aware, me and Cammy Wright have a very, I say love-hate relationship, but it's very sort of thin on the love. We don't get on. I think I prefer your pronunciation. Wastrel rhymes with nostril. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's what I was going for. It's a bit of that. Right, end of season review. I'm glad that if mispronunciations are your thing, then you might be in the right place, Lama. Well, I've somehow drawn 0-0 with Atletico at home, even though I had 25 shots and they had 2. Not looking forward to the away game. Well, it sounds like you're playing the right way. It's just, it's going to be a tough place to go. So they are, they're pleased, supporters are pleased. Okay, that's good. We didn't do very well making money, did we? We didn't do very well making money. We only made 1,000. However, this season could be the profit-making year. We're looking to move on a lot, and I only want to make 3 transfers. What do they want from us this time? See, this is, I get it. We want progress. I looked at what the plan was when I joined this club. And they wanted me to be in League One by 2029, 2030. All they wanted us was to stay out last season. Now they want a top half finish. I can see where this is going. Sacking's on the way. Work within the wage budget, fine. Grow the reputation, of course. Top half finish. I'm not going to argue it, but yeah. Especially with this tactical tweak. I'm a little bit nervous about that one. A little bit nervous. End of the season. Come on then, go on, Jack. The toffees are going all the way. Thank you all for coming. That's a good idea. There's bound to be plenty to say. I wasn't planning on it, but thanks for the pressure. League One aims next season. The season's over and it's time for you all to go and have a well-deserved break. I think we're aiming for a finish in a top half position next year. Yes. They're content with that. Okay. It's either I thought we were on the same page or brilliant. I sort of want to be in the middle and be like, well, someone smile. That'll do. I know you said there's a lot to say, but I don't really have much more to say, to be honest. That'll do. Thanks, everyone. Book your holidays. Pre-season start date. 4 weeks. We need as long as possible. Away game. It's going to be a tough one, Jack. It's going to be a tough one. Right. Davidson was in Team of the Week. I don't know how. We lost again. So a top half finish. So what we need, 5th or above. So we were 8 points off that. Not too bad. But I've just realised. I know we've got. He got a work permit. This is unheard of at this club. 3rd season we're about to go into. We've never had a work permit accepted. Can he actually play right midfield? Oh no. The problem is he can't really play where we want him to. He looks like he's good at football. He looks like he's very good at football. We've never had a work. I feel like I have to sign him just because. Just because we can. Maybe this is the training. We'll learn. We'll make him train. He's signing. I'm bringing him in. He could be of a certain level where role doesn't really matter. That's also true. Like, he looked like he was going to be a very good level for us. He's going to earn a lot of money. A lot of money. That is big money for us. We're bringing him in. Marquee signing. That could be our biggest signing we've made yet. This is where the coach tells me he's terrible at football. Because our scouts aren't very good at... oh, yeah. He doesn't join us until the 1st of July. That's fine. What I was saying before I got rudely interrupted by some excellent news of us signing a Brazilian wonder kid, probably, loose and fast with the term wonder kid, is this playlist was football bangers, and I've just realised we've been listening to 3 lines. It wasn't quite, I was expecting more like Club Foot by Kasabian and Inner Smile by Texas. Wasn't expecting 3 lines. Safe to say I found out why Queen of the South are still in League One. Decided to check them out for a save. Squad moaned because I tried to terminate a contract of someone who was leaving at the end of it anyway. FM is fun. All part of the fun, Jack. All part of the fun. All part of the fun. They'll want you to replace him with quality, I'm sure. That's the next thing they'll ask for. Now, this is more what I'm talking about for a football banger. This is more what I'm talking about. This is, I tell you what, you don't need an energy drink with this playlist. No offers made for 9 players. Well, 500 quid for Stevie May. That's what we wanted. That's a bit of profit. 1k for Naismith. No offers for 9 players. We need to get rid of him. He wants to talk about his asking price. He wants to talk about his asking price. Okay. The problem is with this, I've got an evening of work ahead and I can get so lost in this. I think I'm going to leave it here and pick this up tomorrow, because otherwise next time I look around my mic there at the time, it'll be midnight, because I can get awfully caught up in this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it there. We will pick this up in tomorrow's stream when I'm back on at midday. So let me jump over to the other screen and we will see who is around for us to send a raid over to. Let's have a look. Let's, I'll tell you what, we'll take the blur off so we can see the tree. We've got to see the tree. It's festivities and all that, and even the sign. So it might I pointed the wrong way. Not good with this camera. Anyway, pro streamer and all that. Cheers, man. Have a good rest of your evening. Viva, thank you very much for being here. I very much appreciate it. I say it all the time, but I am under no illusion that there are many, many fantastic streamers around. So the fact that you choose to spend some time in here means the world. It really does. And I appreciate that a hell of a lot. I hope you have a fantastic, fantastic Friday evening and an excellent weekend if we don't catch up before. I'll see you tomorrow lunch. Llama, I appreciate you being here. Thank you very, very much. And I look forward to catching up again. Thank you very much for being in. Equally, I hope you have an excellent Friday evening. I'm glad you enjoyed your Friday film. And I hope that football goes the way of positivity. The only prediction we had for Birmingham wasn't a very positive one, so I hope you're expecting better things. Thanks for the stream, Kai. Please don't thank me. Thank you for being here. It is hugely appreciated. Hope work goes well. Work's work. It'll be fine. Benny, again, please, I never accept thanks for a stream. I can only thank you for making it enjoyable, for being here. Thank you all very, very much. I think we are going to jump over to fellow Swindon supporter in McKinn's. We will jump over there and we'll see what he thinks the town score against Bolton in the FA Cup tomorrow is going to be. So, if you're not following McKinn's, let's jump over there, drop some follows, let's say hello. But the main thing I just sort of touched upon there, I want to say thank you all for being here. Like I say, so many streams around. The fact that you choose to spend any time here, be it a minute or be it the entirety of the stream, means a hell of a lot. I really do appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. I want to say a huge thank you for the follows today. Thank you very much for Bedders for renewing that season ticket with that Prime. Means a hell of a lot. I will be back at midday tomorrow, hopefully, to turn Edinburgh into a League One top half side. I'm not sweating about that at all. I'm sure I'm going to add some notes to the book. Thank you once again for being here. For those who are in the Discord, I'm sure we'll catch up between now and tomorrow. But if not, I hope to see you here at midday tomorrow. I hope you have an excellent evening and an excellent weekend as a whole if I do not see you tomorrow. Thank you all again. I'll catch you tomorrow. See you next time.